Oh, hello, everyone. Welcome back. Jelayna here, coming at you with another on brand yoga teacher shirt, veggies and vino. Two things that I think will definitely help in the coming days, especially the latter. So, today I wanted to offer a hips based class because, as my good friend Shakira says, hips don't lie. And currently, mine are telling me, hey, Jelayna, there's only so much Netflix binging we can take right now. So get off the couch and move. So if you're in the same position as me, then I figure let's do some hip movement. Again, I'm going to try and keep this as propless as possible. I do recommend a blanket if you need a little bit of extra padding for the knees. And as always, feel free to take breaks when you need, slow down when you need, and have some fun. Let's begin. So, coming onto your mat, we're going to begin in a laying down position. If it's comfortable for you, extend the legs straight out onto the ground and laying the upper body down, let the arms relax beside you. Maybe you walk the shoulder blades a little bit closer together. Palms facing up, just let the fingers curl, let the feet flop to either side. Begin to close the eyes, top eyelids just lightly flutter down. And take 3 of the deepest breaths that you've taken yet today. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. 2 more times. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Feel the body land. Inhale. And exhale. Just keep that deep breath flowing. Starting to move the body a little bit, moving the fingers and the toes, wiggling those smaller parts of the body. Let the head roll from side to side, just checking in with the neck. And starting to move the body with the breath. So as you inhale, reach the arms all the way back, extend the legs forward. As you breathe out, right knee in towards the body, interlace the fingers around that shin, move the knee a bit from side to side. See how this hip feels. And then once you've massaged that hip, inhale, reach the arms back, extend the right leg forward, breathing out, now the left knee comes in. Interlace the fingers around the shin, start to move this knee from side to side. See how it feels. Completely new hip, completely new experience. We're going to start to flow from side to side. So as you inhale, reach the arms back, extend that leg forward. Breathing out, right knee comes in, interlace the fingers, squeeze the breath out. As you inhale, reach the arms back, extend the leg onto the ground. Exhale, left knee in, interlace the fingers around the shin, thigh to belly. And just continue in this way. Inhale, get as long as you can. Exhale, guide the knee in, thigh towards you. Just kind of like you're swimming on the back. Breathing in to get long. Exhale, knee comes in, holding onto that leg. Finding some movement, especially if you're feeling a little pent up. Finding a little bit of lubrication for the joints. So just one more time, side to side. Getting a little bit more warmed up. And then ending by reaching the arms back, extending the legs forward, find that nice full length of the body. Breathing out, relax into the ground. Starting to slide the feet up onto the mat, rolling towards whichever side of the body feels best for you. See how it feels to rest the cheek on a bicep. Take a moment as you lie on the side body to set an intention for the practice. What do you need from your time on the mat? And it doesn't need to be profound. It can be as simple as, I need to breathe. So once you have an intention set, something that will be helpful for you, pressing into the palms, start to roll up towards a seated position, and then coming right into our tabletop position. So if you need that bit of padding for the knees, you might add the blanket right now. Placing it on the mat, placing the knees on the blanket, hands underneath the shoulders, spread the fingers wide until you start to feel the webbing of the hands. Toes might be curled under or feet flat, it's up to you. As you breathe in, send the belly down, coming into cow pose, lift the face. As you breathe out, arch the spine for cat and rounding out. 2 more times. Inhale, open through the front body, face lifts. Exhale, arch the spine high, head relaxes down. Last one, inhale, belly down, articulate through the spine. Breathing out, arching through the back, head relaxes. Inhale, coming to a neutral spine, lowering down onto the forearms one at a time. So once you land, they might stay parallel or interlace the fingers together. It's up to you. Bring the knees a little bit closer together on the mat, and then start to draw big circles with the right knee. Super slow, like you're moving through water, starting to get into the glutes, starting to get into the hip. It's tempting to shift your weight into the left forearm, but see if you can press into the right forearm just as much. Switch directions with that leg. Just starting to release all of that couch surfing. And then once you feel a little bit of fatigue in that leg, gently place the right knee down, knees a little closer together, switching to the left side. Draw big circles with the left leg. Slow and deliberate, still pressing equally into both forearms, and then switching directions. Inner thighs might brush together, knee goes as high as it can, taking your time if you're encountering little crunchy bits in the joint, being super kind to the hip, and then gently placing that knee down. Press the right palm into the floor, and then the left palm coming back up into your tabletop position. Curling the toes under, sending the hips towards the heels, slowly lift the hips up and back into your downward facing dog. Just start to walk it out. Bend one knee at a time, pressing into the thumbs quite a bit. Gotta find more creative ways to walk inside, and this is one of them. So have at it. So you have the option to stay in down dog or starting to find a bit of movement. On the next breath in, slowly roll forward into plank position. As you exhale, lift the hips high and back, downward facing dog. 2 more. As you inhale, come towards plank. As you exhale, hips push up and back. Last one, inhale towards plank, legs strong, face soft. Exhale, hips pull the body back through space, downward facing dog. So in this down dog, step the feet super wide on the mat. Pinky toes almost touching the floor, and start to wave the hips from side to side. Starting to find a little bit more movement. Keep a pretty good bend in the knees. You might even feel the inner thighs here, pushing the chest back. Start to bring the hips back to center, and taking your time, begin to walk the hands back towards the feet. Arrive in the forward fold, feet still pretty wide, gentle bend in the knees, arms relaxing down, head relaxing down, and just let your torso hang. Let it work with gravity instead of against. Find a gentle squeeze in the glutes. Keep the body nice and soft, and gradually start to roll up through the spine. If you need to hinge instead of roll, let it happen. Stacking the backbones, arriving all the way up. Looping the shoulders back, opening up the chest. Start to lift all 10 toes up. Weight is in the heels. As you inhale, sitting back into a squat, reach the arms forward. So legs about 90 degrees, arms just below the jawline. Becoming your own chair instead of sitting in a chair. What a novelty. So finding some movement here. As you breathe out, fold forward, hands coming down, soft bend in the knees. As you inhale, bend the knees, sit back into your squat, arms reach forward. 3 more times. Exhale, fold forward, coming down. Inhale, sit the bum back, knees behind toes. Breathing out, fold nice and steadily down. Again, inhaling to sit back, find that nice squeeze in the backs of the legs. Exhale, fold forward, hands to floor. Let's give ourselves a little bit of extra work here. Bend the knees, sit back into your squat, holding this one for 5. Deep breaths for 4. 3, 2, becoming the chair. Last one. Exhale, fold forward, hands to floor. Best part, letting go. Take a moment here, just allow the body to hang. And then begin to heel toe the feet back to hip distance. Gradually walk the hands back into your downward facing dog, still pushing back through the sit bones. On the next breath in, come back into your plank position. Knees down if you'd like, bending the elbows, gradually coming onto the belly. Bring the thumbs nice and close to the side body, setting up for Cobra, reaching back through the toes. Inhale, lift the chest, pressing into the palms. Exhale, massage the ribs back to the floor. Another 3. Inhale, lifting by using arms and back. Exhale, relax down. Another 2. Inhale, lift the heart, shoulder blades retract. Exhale, let it go. Last one. Inhale, up. Exhale, gradually down. Pressing into the palms, shift back, child's pose. Hips to heels, arms can reach forward or back. Allow the forehead to relax. Take 1 breath in child's pose. I love blankets. Press into the palm. Slowly come back to tabletop position. Now you might place the knees on the blanket for this as we're coming to stand on the knees. So once you're on the knees, inhale, reach the arms up into the air. Exhale to cactus the arms, starting to find a squeeze in the biceps. Find a bit of a gun show here. So maybe you stay in center, or as you breathe out, side bend towards the right, squeezing right armpit towards right hip. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, over towards the left. Inhale, back to center. Just coaxing into the side body a little more. Keep the gun show firing by squeezing those biceps, upper arms the height of the shoulders. And then once you've found a nice side-to-side flow, we'll meet back in center. Take the hands behind you, interlace the fingers. Send the knuckles down towards the floor, breathing into the chest, lifting the heart, lifting the chin. Exhale, release the hands. Use the legs, use the core. Start to send the bum back as you gradually, very carefully bring the hands down, tabletop. Just super mindful transition, slowing down through moments that we might rush through. So curling the toes under, lift the hips up and back, revisit your downward facing dog. See how it feels. Maybe there's a little more space. So you have the option to stay here or coming through our vinyasa flow. Inhale towards plank position. Exhaling, knees down if you need, chaturanga with control. Inhale through the back bend of your choice, Cobra or up dog. Exhale, coming through the knees, lifting the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Looking at the space between the hands, take your time as you walk the feet to the top of the mat, arriving in your forward folds. Keep that nice little bend in the knees, head heavy, arms heavy. On the next breath in, lift the spine halfway, find a plank-like feeling in the back. Exhale, fold, gentle bend in the knees. Again, inhale, lift the spine halfway. Exhale, fold, thighs and belly meet. Breathing in, sitting back into our chair pose. Finding that nice deep breath. And then exhale, fold forward, hands to floor. Inhale, step the left toes to the back of the mat. Sweetly place the left kneecap down, maybe use that blanket. Inhale, reach the arms up into the air for your low lunge. And then like a lap bar pull down, cactus the arms, draw the shoulder blades together. Take a nice breath into the chest. Breathing out, bring the hands inside of the right foot. Straighten the left leg, left heel to the ground, crawling back to your wide-legged forward fold. Make sure the feet are about one of your leg widths, and bend the left knee just to about 90 degrees, squeezing that left glute. Press into the left foot. Looking to the right foot, crawl to the top of the mat, pivot. Always reminds me of Ross from Friends. Pivot! And then step the left foot forward beside the right. Inhale, lift the spine halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold, soft bend in the legs. Breathing in, sitting back into your chair pose, pretending you're having the time of your life. Oh, so good. Exhale, fold forward, hands to floor. Breathing in, step the right toes to the back of the mat. Mindfully place the kneecap down, make sure it feels okay. Inhaling, sending the arms into the air for your low lunge. Breathing out, start to find those goalpost arms, scrunching the shoulder blades together. Seeing if the bottoms of the shoulder blades can lift the heart forward to the front of the chest. Inhale, send the hands up. Breathing out, bring them inside the left foot. Right toes curl under, straighten the right leg. Right heel to the ground, walking back to our wide-legged forward fold. If you're feeling it in the ankles, heels turn in, toes turn out. Bend the right knee to just above 90 degrees. Option to stay, or maybe you start to airplane the arms. Another thing that we gotta do on our homes now is fly on an airplane. One more breath. On the out breath, hands to the ground, looking to the left foot, crawl towards the top of the mat, pivot, and step the right foot forward beside the left. Inhale at the spine halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold, soft knees. This time, inhale, reach the arms all the way up, eyes gazing above you. Exhaling, hands towards you. Relax the arms. Finding your feet at hip distance, toes pointing straight forward. Sun salutation A. I'll be doing the modified version, but if you feel like flowing to a more vigorous expression, feel free to flow. Inhale, send the arms up into the air. Exhale, dive through the hips, gentle bend in the knees. Inhale, lift the spine halfway, flat back, open heart. Exhale, hands down, shoulder distance, stepping back into your plank position. Knees down if you'd like. Chaturanga on an out breath. Inhale through Cobra or up dog, whichever feels right for you. And then option to come through the knees or swinging the hips back, downward facing dog. Breathe for 3. Pressing down through those thumbs still for 2. Relax the face, maybe stick out a tongue. The bottom of the breath, looking to the hands, step, walk, or hop to the top of the mat. As you inhale, lift the body halfway, squeeze the backs of the legs. Exhale, fold forward, hands to floor. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up, eyes gazing towards above you. Exhaling, hands towards you. Second time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge from the pelvis with control. Inhale with the spine halfway, squeeze the hamstrings, widen the collarbones. Exhaling, hands down, stepping back. Knees down if you'd like, chaturanga. Inhale through Cobra or Up Dog, yogi's choice. Exhale, coming through the knees or swinging the hips through the air, downward facing dog. Breathe for 3. Still spreading those fingers out, sit bones pushing back. 2. 1. So we're gonna work from this downward facing dog. Holding in your down dog. As you inhale, lift the right leg up into the air, pressing back through the heel. As you breathe out, bring the knee in towards the nose. As you inhale, send that right leg all the way up and back. Breathing out, gently step the right foot forward beside the hands. So treat this pose like a balance. Soft bend in the left knee, eyes on one spot. Gradually lift up into your high lunge, reaching the arms up into the air. As you breathe out, cactus the arms again. Find that nice integration of pulling in the upper back. So start to bring your awareness to the left ankle. See how smoothly you can spin the left ankle down, right arm forward, left arm back, open up, warrior 2. Get the right knee tracking straight forward, wiggle the feet, find that nice alignment, back leg nice and strong. Once you feel strong, reverse the warrior, leaning back, stretch out the ribs. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, hands down to either side of that front foot. Inhale, step back, down dog. If you'd like to put in a flow here, you're welcome to, or relax in your down dog. Maybe child's pose is calling your name. If it is, answer the call. So on our next breath in, keeping the arms strong, inhale, lift the left leg up into the air. Exhale, bring left knee in towards the nose, shoulders over top of wrists. Inhale, send that leg high and back. Breathing out, step the left foot forward beside that left hand. Gentle bend in the right knee. And then inhaling, reaching the arms up into the air. Eyes on one spot. Just helping with that balance. As you breathe out, bend the elbows again. Feel that nice work in the muscles of the upper back. So start to bring your focus to that right ankle. Very carefully spinning the right ankle down, opening up into your warrior 2. Adjust the feet, left knee pointing forward, right leg super strong. Once you're set, reverse the warrior, leaning back, nice side body opener. Inhale to come up, breathing out, take the hands down to the top of the mat, stepping back into your down dog. You might flow, you might rest in down dog or child's pose, it's up to you. Breathe 3, 2, 1. So from wherever you are, landing in your child's pose, take a moment to decompress and soften. I'm sweaty. I hope you guys are sweaty too. From our child's pose, start to rise into tabletop. We're going to come onto the back because I really want to get one of my favorite stretches in, and that is figure 4. So, lying onto the back, Begin to place the feet on the ground. And as you inhale, send the right leg up into the air, pressing through the heel. Interlace the fingers on the back of that right thigh. Roll the ankle all around. Release it. Starting to spread the toes. And once you work the ankle, end by flexing the right foot. Cross the right ankle just past the left thigh bone. You might use the right palm to gently nudge the right thigh away from you. And then slide the hands behind that left leg, pulling the shin in towards you, figure four. Oh yeah. Oh, it feels so good every time. Man. So take nice long breaths here. Imagine the air moving into the hips. Yep. There goes season 3 of The Crown. Netflix binge. Definitely holding on to that. Let's see what the left hip brings. Feel the cheeks relax back, forehead smooths over. And then take your time bringing that left foot to the floor and then the right foot to the floor. Give the knees a chance to wave from side to side. Just releasing the low back and the hips. So moving to our second side, knees back to center, send that left leg up into the air, holding onto the back of the left leg, move this ankle all around. Release the cracks and the creaks. End by flexing that foot, crossing left ankle just past that right thigh, gently coaxing that left thigh away from you, and then sneak the hands behind the right leg, pulling the shin in towards you. And there's Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, seasons 1, 2, and 3 in this hip. Highly recommend, by the way, great show. Take some deep breaths into the belly, face soft, shoulders soft. As you feel that the muscles have released a little more, and if you need more time in these shapes, take your time, placing that right foot down, and then the left foot down, spreading the arms out wide onto the floor, let the knees wave from side to side, just releasing. So coming towards the end of our time on the mat, you might keep the feet on the floor, you might extend the legs all the way out onto the ground, it's up to you. Coming towards our final resting shape. Thank you so much for coming. I hope this really helped. I hope your hips feel much better. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, remember, veggies and vino. Namaste.